Welcome back, rescuers, to the Lucky Die. Previously, Balance helps a friend to see clearly, Rhal finds a precious gem, and Zaltanna delivers health via slapping. After having saved Caden from the creatures duplicating him, the guys investigate the Room of Treasures. When Balance finds a pair of necklaces that he recognizes, he comes to a startling realization about his aunt. Will Balance find out how the necklaces are linked to Glengareth? Will Rhal's curiosity get him killed next time? And is Calin Morn a good or a bad influence on the exhausted Zaltanna? I guess we're about to find out. Welcome back to the Lucky Die. Between Rhal and between Balance... Oh, sorry. Last time we left it, Rhal had accidentally set fire to Balance and himself. Zaltanna was exhausted. However, after Caden thankfully managed to wake up from the sound of an exploding fireball, managed to get Zaltanna up and awake enough that she went over and healed the two boys back to consciousness, then promptly passed out. They continued camp. Balance and Rorschach made their watches. I forgot that elves only need 4 hours sleep.
Yep.
So you do regain everything. All your hit points, all your side points, everything. You have it all back.
Woo.
However, Rhal, you do not, because you have to do at least 6 hours, Kit, and you need to be punished for picking up things when told not to. So you regain everything except the extra hit points.
Okay.
So if you spent any key points, you would have those back too. So... any of your daily uses, daily charges, any of that good shit, it's all back except your hit points because you need to be punished for playing with fire.
Literally.
Did I get that 1d8?
Which you got an 8. Yeah, that's fine. Zaltanna, you do decrease your exhaustion by 1 level, so you should have 1 level of exhaustion. When she wakes up, you notice that the red tint has gone from her eyes, but her face still looks really drawn. Not as bad as yesterday, but still pretty drawn. Caden wakes up. He looks pretty refreshed. He still looks a bit shaken from yesterday, but all in all, much better.
Caden, how many fingers am I holding up? Balance holds up 4 fingers.
He holds up 4 fingers and then manipulates them into 1. You've probably done this a few times to him already.
Okay. One more time. Hold on. And then Balance is going to do the mental connection and go ping right in his head.
Just see him shaking his head. I'm fine. Thank you.
You'll excuse me if I'm paranoid.
That's fine. We should carry on. Where to next?
Well, first I actually wanted you to check something out, being that you're the arcanist. Well, closest thing.
I wouldn't go that far.
You're the closest thing to it here.
Sure. But what do you want me to do?
Well, in case it wasn't obvious, with a certain someone dropping a fireball, and I think a lot of the items in this treasure hoard here are magic. Can you confirm?
No. I don't have detect magic.
Identify?
No. I'm a fighter. I do fire and magic offensive stuff. Not detect magic. Not identify. That's not my specialty.
Okay. Well, don't touch anything. And Balance is like shuddering. Like, don't touch anything.
So where do we go now guys?
I got it. Hold on. Balance walks back up to the central pillar and turns it to open the right passage.
Okay.
Because he memorized the
you
pattern.
did indeed. You turn everything back, and the passageway on the right opens up. You see a section of wall dropping down.
Right, shall we go?
Hell yeah.
All right, I need a rough marching order because this is, again, roughly a dwarf and a half wide and roughly a dwarf and a half tall.
I'll go first. Shield out.
Okay, and who's in the rear?
Balance will take up the rear.
Okay. In that case, I need the two of you to make perception checks. And this is going to basically cover you walking down this and into the next area.
Wow, that's a 5.
You guys continue along this path. You don't seem to notice anything. You all notice it gets exceptionally cold. The hairs on your arms just like prick up, or your scales become itchy or whatever such. Essentially, your fight or flight senses are kicking in. You're just filled with this sense of dread. You can't see where it's coming from. You can't really tell how or why it's happening. You just know that it is. You get the stench of death, not like that horrible sour milk that you had when you went into the horrible egg things. This is more like flesh that's rotten. This is more like the tang of oxidized blood in the back of your throat. This is not right. This path is dark. It's cold, and as you begin to walk further down, that kind of low-level mist begins to form, which you can see as you're walking around. As you walk through it, kind of disturbs and spreads around you, and you just keep sinking lower and lower and further and further. And then it opens out into this kind of round room, almost disturbingly perfectly round room. The ceiling is about 20 foot in height, and it's domed. It kind of has metalwork all over the place, and it looks like it should be forming windows, but all you can see is rock. On the ground, it's marble. There are a couple of torches ensconced in the wall, and yes, they are lit. They are emitting a pale blue glow. Torches, the flame itself is blue. On the ground, you can see that there are metal inlays in this kind of marble, and it appears to be forming delicate runes. I don't think any of you can read Infernal, right?
Nope.
Cal can.
Oh, of course Cal can. Fuck Cal. You see these runes on the ground. I'll go back to translating those in a minute if you ask him. And before you, in this room, there is a raised central section. And around that, you see that there are about 20 corpses. When I do say corpses, they aren't just skeletons. They aren't kind of any such like that. They definitely have flesh. It's rotten. It's falling apart. And this is where the stench is coming from. That putrid, vomity kind of bile stench is coming from them. And in the center, you see this figure. You see this woman. Kind of woman. She is floating about a foot off the ground. She is not wearing much other than a couple of strands of cloth, which is kind of wrapped around her in a single bind, covering various pieces of her legs, her arms, her chest. And you can see that attached at her wrist and on her ankles there are chains. These chains are black. They are obsidian. They are tying and binding her to the ground. Her hair is flowing out behind her, and it's a dark black. Her face is pulled downwards. It looks like there is black ooze falling from her eyes, but seems to have stopped. The same thing happening from her mouth, and it's open in a silent scream. You can see her eyes moving around in the sockets, and they focus in on you. What do you guys want to do?
What is this lady doing?
She is hovering there. She is hovering about a foot off the ground. She is chained to this center section, surrounded by about 20 of these corpses, which appear to be just laying in a circle on the ground around her. You can't see beyond her, but yeah, that's all you see just from walking in.
Can we see through her?
No, she's corporeal.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Hello?
I'm gonna take out Cal and ask him to translate the runes for me.
Yes. It has been a while since As I read in Infernal, most of these translate as Shade Slayer. Knowledge is the best defense. It is just repeated in here, there, and everywhere. Tell me, are we going to be slaughtering that chained angel?
Wait. What?
The figure floating in front of you. It's an angel. You know what a chained angel is. Yes.
I don't think she would. Would she? Should I do a religion check?
Give it a shot.
That is... Oh, hold on. Sorry, I had my disadvantage on still.
You have to. You're exhausted.
Oh, that's right. Yep, 4.
Yeah, that disadvantage is killing you right now. You have no idea what a chained angel is. Or how they came to be.
Would Balance know?
Well, you can't hear what he's saying anyway.
Well, just from looking at it anyways.
Yeah, take a history or a religion.
Which would you prefer? Because I'm proficient in both.
I can neither. Justify which one.
Balance is more of a history buff than a religious person.
That's all I need. Go for it. Roll history.
12.
You are aware that this is a celestial being. You are aware that this celestial being is being held here against her will, but not only is she, in that kind of sense, possibly acting against her own will as well. This is all that you really are going to know.
Balance is going to, in his head, say, Monarch, are we close?
Yes. It's in this room.
Is the person floating here a friend of yours then?
No one who holds my relics are friends. I don't know why each of the essences were put into what they were or where they are now. I just know that it is here right now.
Okay.
Zaltanna is going to ask Cal, so why would an angel be chained?
It seems like you've all become idiots in the millennia of my absence. I'm not here to hold your hand. I am simply here to kill.
Come on, Cal. I'm exhausted.
Oh my fucking god. Roll a persuasion check.
At disadvantage.
Indeed.
That's an 11.
Like I said, Sal, I am not here to hold your hand or give you a history lesson.
Fine. And she resheaths him, just, like, exhaustedly. Like, it's very slow movement. And she turns to Balance and Rhal, and she says, so those runes say the Infernal says Shade Slayer in that knowledge phrase that's everywhere. And that's Chained Angel. I don't know why.
And she's seen us, right?
She's looking at you, but you haven't technically stepped into the room. I'll give you that before.
Balance is going to stand in the doorway and just say, are you friend or foe? Okay. Zaltanna, what do we do? I don't know what to do with these things.
Is it here? Do we go in there?
Monarch says that the shield is in here.
Right, well, Celestials are bad news. And Angels are Celestials.
Yeah, but this one looks kind of fucked up.
Yeah, well, the last Celestial that was fucked up, we ended up with them knowing who my wife was, and I ended up with Cal. Not that I don't love Cal, because I do. But, I don't know. Listen, man. You guys are fucking... I don't want you to fuck with this shit. I'll go in.
Okay. Right behind
As
you.
you take a step forward,
Mm-hmm.
Caden will put his hand on your shoulder, and he'll say, I don't often get a chance to try this, but maybe it will help you from all evil and good." And you see a flash of purple light, and it seems to engulf you and make a very thin layer on your skin as it casts protection from good and evil on you.
Whoa.
Oh, sweet.
So until the spell ends, you're a willing creature, right? You are protected against certain types of creatures, including celestials, which is the important one here,
What?
and undead.
Does he still have a level of exhaustion too?
He does, yeah.
Okay.
The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantages on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature, the target has advantage against any new saving throws. Basically, you should be okay.
Cool.
That's what he's hoping.
She's gonna put her hand on the hand that he put on her and pat it and say, "Thanks, man." And she's gonna walk into the room.
Okay. As you walk into the room, you see the 20 creatures look up, and you see the chained angel, her arm lifting, and you see kind of like a breeze, like pushing back some of this cloth that is wrapped around her, and you see and hear the rattling of the chains. And she points in your direction, and as she does so, the 20 undead creatures stand up and turn and look at you, and as one, they rush in your direction. Everybody, roll initiative.
Hooray!
Dun, dun, dun.
Hoorah!
That's a 7.
Let's roll for Caden.
I got a 15.
I don't have to keep on my disadvantage for initiative.
Yep, technically an ability check.
So, okay.
You don't have disadvantage on attack rolls. Don't get conned. You'll be fine on those. But
5.
oh wow, that's amazing. Okay, so we have balance at 15.
Yep.
We have Raljak at 7. We have Zaltanna at 5 and Caden at 4. The undead rush your position. Let's say that 4 of them reach you. The rest of them are kind of sort of fanning out behind and trying to get past you, etc. But I'm just going to deal with 4 of them in this first round. They're the only ones who can get to you, etc., etc. Some of them are carrying weapons. Some of them, most of them, let's be honest, are not. Covered in very thin amounts of rags. You can see that, quite a lot of them, their flesh from their face just basically slopped off, and you can just see the kind of jaw bones and the teeth. And the first one comes snapping at you.
So they're gooey.
Yeah, gooey. That one, natural 1. How do you want to kill that one?
But she just straight up punches him as he's coming towards her.
Alright, you basically smash its jaw and its teeth down its throat, and it hits the deck like a sack of potatoes. Alright. The second one is also going to attempt to bite at you. For a natural 20, what the hell? You abject failure. For 3 damage. What a crit!
Zaltanna looks at the thing that's biting her and, with just wearily, really, dude?
Yep. That one also fails as it comes to basically come at you with one of its swords, but completely misses and bypasses you. The other sworded one also comes at you the other side and completely misses. And the other one hits you for 17 versus your armor class.
Hold on.
You did have your shield out.
Oh, yeah, I know, but my armor class is still 16.
16 plus
Oh, wait,
2.
plus 2.
Because you have a shield out.
Okay, yeah, then it doesn't hit me.
Fuck's sake. Yeah. This one attempts to essentially claw at your face, but you just don't even bother moving, really, as it just completely whoosh, and you feel kind of like a breeze of wind past your face. It is now Balance's go.
Hooray!
One of these undead things are, properly dead.
And I saw the angel pointing, directing this undead.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna start unloading on this bitch. And she is chained to the ground, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna try doing something that I've never actually done. I'm gonna hit her with my ego whip.
I'm gonna need a really good description of this to not make this weird in my head.
Alright. Ego Whip. As an action, choose one creature that you can see within 60 feet. The target must make an intelligence saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 psychic damage, and it is filled with self-doubt, leaving it able to use its action on its next turn, only to take the dodge, disengage, or hide action. On a successful save, it takes half as much damage.
That is awesome. It fails with a natural 1. What the hell is wrong with you guys?
So it takes 12 psychic damage, and it can only dodge, disengage, or hide. And being that it's chained...
Sure she can. She can only dodge. Okay. That was 12 psych damage, so that's actually that amount of psychic damage.
And then I'm going to swap my psionic focus over to my psychic assault.
Okay. Sure. What does a hitting with your ego whip look like, by the way?
I imagine it looks like, kind of like how earlier he had done like an ethereal spear lancing out at the fake Caden.
Yeah.
This one looks like a ethereal, like psionic whip that lashes out and like goes across her face.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I like it. You'll see this kind of like physical reaction to a mental attack. You just basically see this very thin red line appear on there just by her eye. I like it. Cool. Is that everything you do?
That's everything besides maybe just backing up a little bit so that I don't, not really a melee kind of guy. Like I can, but like...
Okay. All right, Rhal, what do you want to do, my man?
There's one less zombie. How many total are there right now?
19.
Okay.
There's 3 in the doorway.
Okay.
There's 3 right in front of Zaltanna.
Just play whack-a-mole. Whack-a-mole with their skulls. Boom, boom.
Yeah, I'm going to essentially go in and throw a punch at the one closest to Zaltanna.
All right, so there's kind of like 4 of them clustered around her. There's 2 bitey ones and there's 2 swordy ones.
So there's 4 clustered
dead, right?
around her.
Yeah, just like right next to her. They're all undead, yeah.
No. One of them is dead.
Yeah, one of them's dead, but there's 4 around her. There were 5 coming forward.
How far is the angel from us in the entrance here?
About 50 foot.
Okay. No. Yep, I'm just going to punch. I'll do one of the bitey ones.
Okay,
Punch
bitey
one
1. Go for it.
And 24 to hit.
Yes, how do you kill this one?
I'm going to punch right through its chest. And,
As in, like, complete fist out the other side of his body?
Yep. And then retract my fist.
Okay. Then what?
And then I'm going to do... Let's do the other bitey one. I don't know, I don't trust it.
Don't trust the bitey ones.
No. Only Rhal can bite things.
Rhal doesn't bite. He scrape, then lick.
Oh, please don't do that. How'd you destroy this one?
20 to hit for 7 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
He does a spinning kick and kicks its head off of its shoulders.
Fatality.
Finish him! Okay, cool. Do you do anything else?
No, yeah, I'll hold.
Okay.
That's it.
That's impressive. I like it. Cool. Okay. It is now Zal's go.
Oh, God.
Wait. Shit. You're gonna use fucking Kallenborn. You're gonna kill yourself.
How stupid do you think I am?
Very.
I mean, there's a track record of 15 episodes that we could go through right now and answer that question pretty scientifically.
At this point, it's actually 20 episodes.
20, yeah. 20
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present last episode.
23 episodes if you can count the backstories.
If we want stupidity, then unfortunately the last episode has to go to Rhal. There's no Zaltanna in that one. That's just going to Rhal. All right, so what do you want to do, Zaltanna?
Oh, she's gonna take her hand axe out. Because she's tired, and she figures once there's less of them, she'll start using Cal.
So, why are you betraying me?
In her head, she says to Cal, when there are less of them, and there's less of a chance that I'll die by using you, you'll get your fill of blood. I promise you.
Take a persuasion check.
What could go wrong?
That's it.
Damn.
Wow, 18 at disadvantage.
Whew.
As long as we can still seek my destiny.
I promise.
And he goes quiet. Okay, you pull out your hand axe.
I'm gonna use my hand axe on the one that bit down onto me. Oh, wait, no,
the
it's
both
dead,
bitey
right?
ones are gone. You only have swordies.
I'll use my hand axe on one of the sword boys.
All right.
You don't have disadvantage on attack rolls.
Nope. You
Right.
do not, so I'll let you reroll that.
Thank you, sorry.
No worries.
Can I take the higher one?
11 still hits.
Okay, fair enough. And it gets more
Zombie.
damage anyway. I'm hitting him with my hand axe.
How are you destroying this one?
I cut off his head with my axe.
With an axe?
Yeah.
Cool. Brutal.
I don't need to do any of that stuff, so I'm just gonna chill. She's just gonna keep holding up her shield and looking, and she's gonna look over her shoulder, like really tired at Balance, be like, "Will help with the zombies."
It is now Caden's go. Caden's kind of like the corridor is like a dwarf and a half wide, and there's currently a dwarf and a dragonborn at the front. He can't really get through to anyone to do anything. So you see him lift his hand, and you see him not cursing. You hear him muttering quietly, and you see this kind of greenish flame erupt around his hands, and you see him throw his hand forward, and it flies out and will hit one of the zombies that are undead. One of the things that are coming towards the group that aren't actually on top of Zaltanna. Well, that was a 7 on the firebolt, so he actually misses them. Well done, Caden. Well done.
Wow, Caden.
That's Caden's exhausted, dude. He's only just his sight returned to him last night, so he's he's still out of it a little bit. It is now these undead go. 5 more rush towards the pair of you standing in the doorway. 2 of them are going to attack Zal, and let's call these 2 Bitey and Biter. For a nope and a nope. As they go to bite your arm, but their teeth just kind of get stuck on your armor, and they just kind of pull back. 2 of them with swords are going to rush at Rhal. For a natural 20, I'm sorry, and a 12?
No.
No, I don't know how your armor works. Well, I know how armor works, I'm not a moron. For 9 damage.
Oh, wowee. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bust out the calculator. Simple math. Let's go, Neil. You're going to get better at this
You've
one.
got this, man. And the last one we'll call Bitey the Third, also goes at Rhal. For a nope, because that was a natural 1. Actually, it's a natural 1. How do you want to kill that one?
Okay. It goes to bite me, and I elbow it in the mouth. Is that a bitey one?
Yeah, it's a bitey one.
Yeah, I'm just going to elbow it in the mouth and crush its face inside of its face.
Okay.
Crush
Excellent.
its face inside of its face.
Yeah.
I don't
this is how you shut a
decapitate it
face.
with my elbow, but I crush I cave in its skull with my elbow.
Nice.
I like it. Perfect. Okay, it is now Balance's go. There are 2 bitey ones on Zaltanna, and there are 2 swordy ones on Rhal.
Angel thing, you didn't do anything else?
Nope.
Oh. Did it react to me hitting it?
Not so much. Actually, take an insight for me.
Sure. And I don't have advantage.
Do not, because you're using your other
My
focus.
other focus, yeah. 14. Not bad.
You don't see it as an aura, right? You just have a basic insight on her.
Yeah. I don't have my aura up right now.
Yeah. You basically see a creature that does not want to be here. A creature that is in some pain. You see a creature that is doing its best to try and do nothing.
Gotcha.
There you go. That was basically the gist of what you pick up from that. Right. So
All right.
what do you want to do?
Well, that actually changes what I'm going to do. Where are all the zombies?
They're kind of coming in a horde towards your companions. There are 4 of them on your comparisons. There are 2 on each.
And then there are 10 more
Yes. Yes, there are 10 more.
that are like a little
On
back.
their way. They're a little back. They're on their way. They're on their way.
Can I do another Molotov cocktail? I have one more
Sure.
bottle.
Sure. You are standing at the back of the group in the tunnel.
Yeah, so I'm
There
like lobbing
is-
it over their heads.
Yeah, there's a small Zaltanna, kind of smallish. Well, I say smallish. The tunnel is a dwarf and a half high, so that'll tell you how much room you have. And there's also a Dragonborn who is probably having to duck a little bit. Okay, this is going to be really freaking difficult. But yes, you can make a dex throw. Let's say athletics. So make an athletics check.
Okay, athletics is going to be a bad one.
I will throw this out. If it's low, you will be incinerating your friends too.
Okay, then I am not doing that. Not doing that. Balance would be smart enough.
You don't want to play with fire after.
No, not after. I
You
mean,
have learned.
you would. Brawl would fucking deserve it.
Zaltanna does.
I don't know.
But
I don't know.
Balance is not Rhal. He is not an asshole. So.
He did jump in front of you to protect you.
So yeah, what do you want to do?
All right, so I'm just gonna pull out my longbow and I'm just gonna fire an arrow at one of the zombies that is running at us.
Okay, sure. Take a roll.
Pew! That's a crit.
Woo! Roll a d4.
1.
You kill one zombie with an arrow essentially straight through its chest. And you guys see it go down with an almighty thud. Cool. Is there anything else Balance would like to do?
No. I just fire off the one arrow, knock another.
Okay. Cool. Rhal, what do you want to do? There are 2 swordies on you.
Yeah, we need to get in this room a little further, I feel like.
Okay.
And so I have how many people in our direct vicinity and how many people how far out from
There are
us that are
2
coming?
directly on you, and the rest of them, let's say, about 10 feet out.
Okay. I'm going to pass Zaltanna, enter the room, essentially.
Yep.
Right next to these 2 idiots. Can I get like a jump? Can I like do like a wall jump or something? Get a little bit height?
Ninja!
With the final intent to do what?
Make sure that they're all covered really good in acid.
Hang on a minute, you want to basically kind of do a bit of a wall run, flip, vomit on them and land on the other side?
I want acid to be no. Well, I want to get height so that the acid like falls on all of them, and it gets those 2 further in the distance too.
Okay.
Essentially, like it's a line. So like as far as game mechanics, it's gonna hit all of them. But I just think it makes more sense that if I'm projecting it out from a height.
Because the idea of you wall running and vomiting over a bunch of things is the coolest thing ever.
Is it?
I'll give you inspiration for it, and I will allow you to make whatever role it is it's supposed to be.
Okay. So do you want that acrobatics?
Yeah, I still want the acrobatics because it's looking cool.
This is 16.
Yeah, it's cool. You do it. It's rad as fuck.
And there's the they need to make a DC 12 dex save or take 8 acid damage if they are within 30 feet of me.
And they take 4 if it's a failed throw.
That's correct.
Roll a d6.
5.
You kill 5. You kind of do this half wall run thing and you vomit over everything. Let's say you kill the 2 sword guys because that kind of makes a big sense. And you splash the guys bit behind it, and you basically see a mixture of like their faces dissolving and like breaking through the brain barrier, or you see it like dissolving their chests and their kind of leg areas so much that they're just incapable of moving and just laying on the ground like just dissolving in agony. Congratulations, you've killed out 5.
I've made it to where we can enter the room now, guys.
You have indeed.
Onward.
Zal, it's your go.
Yeah, so I'm gonna... There are no zombies near me anymore?
You have 2 bitey.
Alright, I'm gonna head further into the room then.
Okay. You still have these 2 bites on you.
Oh, I have the bites on me. Right. Okay, cool. In that case, I'm going to take my hand axe still. Wait, how many more zombies are there in total?
8.
I'm gonna take out Cal,
Okay.
and I'm gonna let Cal eat a zombie.
Okay. Right, make an attack roll with Cal, the great sword.
The truly great sword.
Sorry, Cannonmon, the truly great sword.
I got a...
Oh, holy crap! Do you want to tell everyone what
I got a
happens?
crit. So, it casts a level 7 thunder wave that will not harm my allies.
Level 7?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
What
you
the
don't get any.
fuck?
You don't get any of the bonuses from having slaughtered any of this stuff. So you don't need to roll them. They're like fucking. They're nothing.
Yeah, but there's still a celestial in the room, so.
That's very true. Holy shit.
I don't think you'd be in range of the Celestial to hit it. Thunderwave's only like a 15-foot
Yeah,
cube.
it's not far. It's 15 foot. You would get the front. You'd get the front 4, I think. Yeah, let's say you get the 2 bitey and bitey, and then you get the front 4. This does not add to Cannonmon's kill count.
Mm-hmm. So it's not exhausting me?
It's not exhausting you. He didn't take their lives. He just blew them away. In theory, it would just blow them away, but these are essentially minions, so you just destroy them. So you take bitey and bitey, and you take the front 4. I'll tell you what, I'll let you explain how this looks. You're not a Thunderwavers.
Yeah. Zaltanna... It looks like lightning coming out of the sword, right?
Thunderwave is force damage.
Right, okay. So Zaltanna swings her sword at one of the zombies that's like one of the bites. Mm-hmm. And you guys just see a wave. I'd say it kind of looks like when you hit like Mach speed and you can see the sound barrier breaking.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And it just rolls through the room and it takes out both the zombies that are on her and the front 4 zombies.
Okay, and you just hear Cannonmon laughing and chuckling in your ear. Yeah, and you see these things just essentially obliterate and disappear.
I'm so happy. I've been waiting to get a crit.
Yeah, I kind of wanted it to be on something that wouldn't just instantly die, because that would be kind of cool. But cool, you blew these things away. It is now Caden's go. Bless his cotton socks. He can get into the room, but he kind of wants to stay back because getting to them would use pretty much everything he has. So you're going to see him do something similar with another firebolt. Oh, wait, I can roll it on here, can't I? Fuck yeah. Oh my fucking god. You see him like do the finger gun thing, and it's like seeing this flame shoot out and it just kind of like falls and drips to the ground. It does nothing. This firebolt does nothing as Caden fails yet again.
Caden, are you having performance issues?
Oh my god.
I was like.
It's okay, you already have a child, it's fine.
I can't tell if we're supposed to be shipping Balance and Kythea or Balance and Caden.
All I know is, can you give Arch like 2d6 pun damage or something for that?
No.
No. That's 2d6 like health regain for that pun. That's amazing. You don't actually get the health back. Don't be so happy.
I'm at max health anyways, so that's fine.
All right, there are just 2 of these undead left, if my numbers are correct. And if they're not, we now have 2 undead left. And they are going to run towards the source of this ridiculous amount of thunderwave damage. I keep forgetting they're at disadvantage on you, so I'll remember it this time.
Bring down the holy thunder.
The first one hits you for 4 versus your armor class, so that's a whopping great no. Goddamn disadvantage. And the second one hits you for 5 versus your armor class.
That's also a whopping
as
great
bitey, Yeah, as bitey and swordy go for you, and neither do Dickle. Balance, it's now your go.
Okay. Fuck. I know what I want to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it.
Okay, tell me what you want to do and we'll figure out how to make it work.
I want to free the angel.
Oh, okay.
I want to break the chains.
That's a terrible idea.
Based on the insight roll I got, that is what Balance's current course of action is.
Okay, so how do you think he would go about doing that?
Being the nerd-ass nerd that Balance is, he would probably be looking for some sort of release mechanism. Because right now he can't get in the room, but he has his bow, and if there's like a lever or a button, he can try to shoot it.
These chains go into the ground. You could perhaps break the chains. There's no I'm going to release my angel mechanism. There's not that.
She would just have a zombie go press the button.
Yeah. It just seems to be like embedded into the ground. You could attempt to break the chains. As a side note, if I remember, I think chains are a DC 20 strength check.
That's
So
if you want to break free of them.
Yeah, let's say it's a 22 armor class.
Hang on, because we have an SRD.
Yeah.
Chain. Chain has 10 HP. It can be burst with a successful DC 20 strength check.
You said they were
I don't have-
obsidian, though.
No.
They're obsidian.
Yeah.
So from a meta point of view, the chains for a chained angel are actually forged by infernals. So it's not just like your basic chain. But there are certain ways of attempting to undo them. You're trying a very unconventional method.
Of breaking them?
Yes.
That's
In
kind of
theory,
why Balance doesn't want to look at
Yeah.
that.
In theory, it shouldn't work, but let's say the armor class on it is a 22.
Yeah, that's really tough, though.
Yep.
Balance isn't that good.
Nope. There are other ways of doing it, but I don't think you guys have access to those spells.
Alright, so there's 2 zombies left?
Yep.
Okay. Balance is going to fire an arrow at one of the zombies.
Sure.
15 to hit.
Oh yeah. How do you want to knock this one?
I imagine this one goes dead center of the forehead.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. You get it square between the eyes, and you guys just see this zombie mid-run just stop and face plant. You see the back of the arrow end up poking out the back of its head. That's all.
And then-
gooey brain on it.
And then from behind, Balance is going to say to the others, "We need to let the angel free. Go break the chains."
All right, it's now Rhal's go.
Okay. I waited till my turn to ask this because I'm scared of the answer, but how scary was Zaltanna's crazy thunder sound? Was that very surprising?
All right, is Rhal a chihuahua? Are you actually a chihuahua?
Rhal's delicate.
The slightest sound makes you piss yourself.
It's
It
not
doesn't-
a slightest sound. Excuse me? We're in a cave and there was thunder wave. Level how? What? Level a lot.
7.
Yeah.
7.
It's a very big thunder wave. Excuse me. Chihuahua. Fuck you.
It's okay, Rhal. It's okay.
You drop fire on me. I don't want to hear it.
Imagine me giving you a chicken hug right now. It's okay. It's all right, little Rhal. It's okay. Imagine me still have my arms around you, doing the chicken hug and giving you a little pat on the head. It's okay. It doesn't hurt your allies. It's gonna be okay.
It was just surprising.
loud.
I was just it's
surprising,
loud. That hurts.
But it's not loud enough to make you have to do a con save.
Okay. Just wanted to know.
Okay.
There's just that one near us.
Just the one. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna spit acid on it.
Oh, okay. That's disgusting.
I've still
but go for
got some in my mouth. I just used a lot of that.
and it takes half damage, right? Oh, no, it doesn't.
Use the acid on the chains, motherfucker.
Too late,
I
man.
can do
Too
that.
late.
Let me get over there.
It succeeds.
Oh, great.
It just dodges out the way as you spit at it. You vile cretin.
Okay.
Ugh.
Well, we'll say that I'm on my way to the angel. I use my movement speed to go over there, and I turn around and try to spit at it, and I miss.
Okay, that's
I'm
cool.
gonna make
Yeah,
my
as you
way
try and
there.
spit it as you pass and completely fail.
Yeah.
Zaltanna, it's now your go.
Sweet. I'm gonna. So how many are there? There are no zombies left.
1.
One zombie left.
Yes.
I'm gonna Callan Morn at it.
Okay. You're going to Callan Morn it. Fine.
That's a 9.
That's only just hits. How do you want to destroy this one?
Very exhaustedly, she swings the sword at it and just
New drinking game, whenever Zaltanna exhaustedly does something. You lazily chop this thing's head and arm off. And yeah, you get the benefits, therefore, having slain something with Cal.
But that's only one person now, so
yeah, that's only extra 1 damage, no exhaustion because you haven't hit 4.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, that's that zombie dead. We are out of initiative. Kind of. Just the situation is tense, but we are out of initiative.
Zaltanna's certainly not. She wants to go after that fucking angel.
No! Break the chains, god damn it.
Go have the conversations, guys. Go for it. I mean, at the moment, I know that Rhal is by the chains and he's attempting to spit on them.
Yeah.
Gross.
That's what you would do. Yep.
Balance is
Yep,
running in
that's
the
what
room.
he's saying.
Zaltanna is stalking towards the angel with her sword in hand.
Yes, take her wings.
As soon as Balance walks into the room, the runes themselves light up bright red.
Ooh.
And you feel a slight wobble, a disturbance on the other side of the wall in your brain.
Ooh.
And the angel looks up and stares directly at you.
Monarch?
Balance.
What was that?
It's here. She has it.
Okay, are you alright? That felt weird.
I'm fine. I feel like I'm going to be... There's a chance I could be whole again. It's really happening.
Did you doubt me before?
A lot of people have promised to get me this far. You're the only person who's gone anywhere near.
You're welcome.
Zaltanna, what do you want to do?
Zaltanna stops because the runes light up. And she looks back at Balance, like in confusion, and then gestures to her sword, and then gestures to the angel.
Monarch, should we be killing her? Is she guarding the shield, or is the shield within her?
I do not know.
Fuck. Do I see the shield on her?
You don't from where you are, but Rhal, being that you are closest and probably right at the side of her, you see the shield is floating just behind her. Her body is essentially blocking it from view. It's fairly small. Mm-hmm. It's essentially just a very, very small, and essentially a very, very small shield you just have on your arm. More like a very small defensive buckler than anything else.
Fuck the chains.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that out of the room, and then I can focus on the chains. I want to make sure
Okay.
that we get that out of the room because we still don't know if the angel's good or not,
Okay.
or what she's gonna do. So I'm gonna try to get that. I'm gonna try to do it sneakily, stealthily, rather, because her attention has been taken by Balance at this point.
Sure. Take a sneak check. Stealth, whatever it's called. Stealth with advantage because she is actually looking at Balance / Marnak. So she's kind of not paying that much attention to you.
Hi.
But it doesn't mean she won't.
I see our goal. I see her distracted. I'm not sure about her. I'm going after the shield.
Okay, go for it.
25.
Oh, damn, son. You basically grab the shield like a quick, look up at her, look across, look back up at her, and just your arms reach out and grab the shield. It's in your hands. It's
Okay.
small. It's very warm. I need you to make an intellect saving throw.
Oh, good.
We're all gonna get people in our heads.
I don't have a lot of HP. 10.
That's good to know.
Your smile.
I will deal with that result.
Oh boy.
What do you guys want to do?
Do I see Rhal grab the shield?
Yes, you see Rhal with the shield. The entity hasn't noticed him yet. As you see, like, Rhal grabbing the shield, like, looking like, I don't know what to do with it now.
Balance is gonna turn to Rhal. Rhal, here! Throw! Toss! Frisbee toss!
Or are you just going to run with it?
I'm just going to run with it. Yeah, I'm going to stay with the whole I want to get it out of the room.
Okay.
Here, pass it here.
Zaltanna, you can definitely see this. And he's running towards you. And as he's making his way towards you, the angel, you see her eyes suddenly flick down. And she sees Rhal and she makes an attack.
Ooh.
I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. 21 versus your armor class.
That will do it, yes.
As you guys see her throw her left arm out, you see a small short sword just materialize, kind of more like an ethereal one than anything else. But the cut is very solid as it slices into your back.
Ooh.
It's absolutely going to reduce me to 0 HP.
Oh no. 9 damage.
Yeah, that will, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're good.
You see this sword just slash down at his back as he's running, and you guys see Rhal just tense up in pain and then fall forward onto his face. He's still holding on to his kind of shield is like collected underneath him.
Balance is gonna run towards Rhal.
Balance, heal him, and I'm going to make an attack at the angel.
Okay, go for it.
Where's my character sheet? It was literally just there. There it is. That's a 16.
You swing with Callanmorn and you miss.
The fuck? I'm also going to put, as a bonus action, I'm going to put a Vow of Enmity on her.
You should have done that first.
Okay. You're right. Can't argue with that logic.
A Vow of Enmity essentially causes you to have advantage on attack rolls against the creature for a minute until it drops to 0 or falls unconscious. How do you channel your divinity in this way? How do you vow enmity at her?
She hurt my friend, so she's my enemy now.
Can't argue with that, I guess.
You can't argue with that kind of logic.
No.
I see her hurt Rhal, and I'm like, you fucking bitch. No one gets to hurt Rhal.
Except Rhal.
Except for Rhal.
Perfect.
Vengeance for our friends.
Fuck off, Cal.
Cal's like the hungry kid in the back of the car. Like, can we go to McDonald's? I'm hungry. Sal. Can we go to McDonald's?
Reth, you are the hungry child at McDonald's. Just throwing that out there. Okay. All right, you miss with Cal. You cast Vow of Enmity on her. You guys see this kind of this small glowing fist just appearing above her head, kind of where her halo would be if she was a standard like angel as we think of them, just waiting to pound the extra crap out of her. Balance. What do you want to do? There is an unconscious Rhal at your feet.
I run to Rhal. I kneel down. And I'm going to mend wounds for 3 psi points. So that is 3d8 healings.
Damn.
So you get 12 HPs.
Ooh.
You feel, when you do this, you feel that shifting behind the wall as Marnak kind of steps into the fold. As you cast that healing, you feel him temporarily take control of your hands, of your arms.
Oh.
And you see the rushing of knitted flesh, of bones and blood vessels, and you see your power augmented and increased by an extra 2d8.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
You rolling it or am I?
Your body, dude.
He's taking control of it. That's an extra 9.
And as soon as that's done, you feel him remove his presence.
Thank you. And then Balance is going to reach down and grab the shield.
Awesome. As you reach for the shield, Rhal, you hear Marnak's voice.
Ooh.
And he says, "Thank you."
No problem.
And then his voice goes away as a shield is removed from your hands.
Rhal gives Balance a confused look. And gets back up and looks back to Zaltanna.
Break the chains. Zaltanna, don't be attacking the angel. Break the chains.
Why?
Because this is a creature being forced against its will.
It's a celestial who attacked our friend. And
It's
as she
being
says that, she's going
controlled.
to attack it again.
Oh my god.
Go for it. You have advantage?
Yes, I do. That is a crit.
Fucking God.
Oh my god.
Excuse me as I roll another 8d8.
You did this, Wanda. Just
I know,
remember
but it's
that.
kinda
You did
funny.
this.
It's kind of funny, though.
That's 11 plus 3 slash damage plus 31 force.
So, note to Rethics, we need another really evil happy laugh, like over the top, like you've done this twice in one day and you never normally get to do this once in a day. 100, oh, Jesus, man.
Me and Cal and Zal with her, like, vengeance paladin bullshit and his bloodthirsty assholeness, they're gonna be a team to beat.
As you swing down, you feel the sword, you feel Cannonmore biting into her flesh at roughly like thigh level, and you see this blood just gout out, and you hear this, you hear Cannonmore in your head. It's like,
Yes, finally, I get to taste their flesh.
and then just as the end of the sword breaks through her skin and is completely free, you just see this forceful explosion of air. Of force waves just blowing out from the end of this sword tip. I'm going to. That is a lot of damage. Okay,
Would that break the chains?
Zaltanna. Yes, Zaltanna. I need you to roll a d2. Odds it breaks a chain.
Please, 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 break a chain, break a chain.
Yes! One of the four, the one attached to the leg that you have just bitten through, that chain is blown away. Just completely blown away. And you guys just see this like obsidian chain hit the wall opposite with a clang and hit the ground.
Zaltanna, your aim was the chain is. You did good. Hit the chain.
I'm not trying to hit the chain. Last time we were nice to a bunch of celestials, they tried to kill us, and one of them is going after my wife. Why would I help free this?
Rhal, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna pass.
You're just going to lay on the ground. Oh no, you're standing up, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm like sitting. I'm taking it a little bit slowly. If there's
Okay.
no immediate danger,
Okay.
until I see immediate danger, I'm gonna stand in between this conversation, basically.
What's Caden doing?
What's Caden doing? Caden is at the back of the room. He hasn't quite fully entered the room. He hasn't quite decided what the hell is going on. He's seeing you two bickering, and he's seeing that Rhal is not getting involved. So he's not really sure what he should be doing right now.
Fuck.
Balance. What do you want to do?
Balance, now that he's in like the center of the room, wants to see if there is some way to release that doesn't involve breaking the chains.
From where you are, there doesn't appear to be any other way.
Fuck. And I am not good with weapons. Fuck it. Might as well try. All right. Balance is going to run over to the nearest chain, and he is going to slash at it with both of his swords.
Okay.
Main hand is a 17 to hit, so that's going to miss, right?
You do have your inspiration.
Yeah, but that only gives me advantage.
Yep, but you might as well use it sometime.
That's true. All right. Yeah, I'm going to use it. 19 to hit, so.
That just... no, it's not. It's 22, so no.
Yep. And then offhand, 15 to hit.
Nope. Ting, ting, ting. Zaltanna.
She's still fucking going at it. She's pissed. She's in an I hate celestials mood. This fucking bitch attacked one of her best friends. There's another, what?
Oh, this is your best friend. That's so cute.
Yeah.
And to be fair, like, Celestial's after your wife. I understand where you're coming from.
So fuck that bitch. That is
Are you saying that all Celestials are the same?
No, except for, yes, they are all exactly the same. They all want to destroy humanity. It's something we all know and all have known. Am I wrong, Valanda?
You are not incorrect. Cleansing the human purge is, it's...
So that is a 21 to hit, non-natural, so...
Yep, and that's that amount of damage because she's a what she is.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, he's a what he is, so that's all that damage. Holy shit.
Uh-huh.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, Cal's a magic sword, don't forget that.
You all hear the angel, as one of her bonds are now free, you hear her speak, and she says, "Help me." It's now Rhal's go.
Are you sure about this, Balance?
Yes. Help me, please.
Okay. I can start. I run over to where Balance is working on that chain that he's working on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put the chain in my mouth for a minute and see if it starts doing anything.
Yeah.
That's probably not going to work, but it's kind of Rhal's skill base. It's what he knows.
I mean, it's worked so far.
Yeah.
Very
well,
true.
It would be metagaming for me to not at least try that first. So
Yeah, it's fine.
I would think it would work.
who knows? I don't know. Neil doesn't know.
Goddamn, hit the button.
Oh, do you actually need me to hit the button? Okay.
Yeah, I need you to hit the button.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And you actually hit the AC.
You hit the AC for 1 acid damage. That's just... You get a moment of hope as you see the chain begin to fizzle a little bit. Oh, man. Oh.
Okay. That bit of hope is enough. If Rhal thinks that can work, he's going to put a lot more into focusing his acid into it.
Okay. That's cool.
Which might mean working himself up, but
that's fine. Balance.
Balance is going to keep packing away at it. He's going to aim at where Rhal's acid landed because he views that as a weak spot.
Okay. Yeah. That's good. That's a good idea. It's not quite enough at the moment to make it worth a damn, but it's getting it.
Rhal put the chain in his mouth.
You spit at it.
No, he put it in his mouth.
Put it in my mouth. I have spit in my mouth, Balance. Spoiler alert.
That's how saliva works.
No, but
Balance.
you did a ranged acid spit, so I assumed you were hawking a loogie.
Mainly for the damage.
No, he put it in his mouth. It's fine. But you can take it out of your mouth momentarily to allow him to hit it so you can get more saliva.
It's covering all our grounds. I can take it out. Sure.
Do the hit thing.
All right. Main hand. 22 to hit for 4 slashing.
Hey! You put a really big dent in it. You put a dent. You hack a good portion of it out. Like this link is pretty weak now.
And I'm gonna hit it with the offhand. Nope, that's a 7 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit.
Little off base, and then Balance is gonna turn to Zaltanna. Please help her. Trust me for once.
Balance. If we help her get out of these chains, even if she doesn't kill us, she's gonna go kill a bunch of other people, non-celestials. Do you want that on your conscience? Because I'm gonna have that on my conscience forever by helping those other 3.
You hear the angel again. Please.
This is on you, Balance. If she kills anyone, that's on you. And she hits the chain nearest her.
You hear Callan mourn.
No. Damn it.
Go for it.
Callan Warren really doesn't want to do it, so it's a 16.
Okay. You just hear like a ting. Seeing that all of you are actually in there now, Caden is going to rush across and he's going to pull out his own longsword. He flames it up because why the fuck wouldn't he? And he'll go for an attack as well. Oh my god, it's
Caden.
So not Caden's day. Oh, that should also, yeah. Caden got a yet another natural 1. And fuck it, because he's an NPC, you just see his longsword just fly kind of across the room as he hits it. He just lets go. He's like, I'm too tired for this shit. Yeah, just that expression on his face. And he just walks over and picks up his sword, just kind of walks dejectedly to the edge of the room. He's piecing out of this one. Rhal, are you three now all working on the chains?
Mm-hmm.
You're all going to stay working on the chains?
I don't know if I will. And also, I would argue that I should get disadvantage on swinging against the chains because it would be against what Callan Morn wants.
Well, Kyle can take over and control you and do what he wants. That's
He
the
can't
thing.
because I've got protection against good and evil.
I guess that's true.
Mm-hmm.
But I would argue that there should be a disadvantage for me because neither of us want to be doing it.
But if all of you are actually working on the chains, you don't need to roll anymore. Given enough time, you will break through all of these chains. It will be knackering, and I'm probably going to say it's going to take you nigh on an hour because it's just like you're expending so much energy to break through these chains. It's going to take a long ass time, but eventually you all do manage to break through the last chain, and you see this the chained angel, just an angel now, just float down and curl up onto the kind of little circular dais that she was floating on. The runes in the room have gone out, by the way.
I have my sword and my shield at the ready because I don't fucking trust this bitch.
That's fair. She's laying there. What do you want to do?
Balance is going to approach slowly, sword still out.
Zaltanna's going to run in front of him and protect him with her shield.
That's fair.
Thank you.
She glowers at you a little bit.
Angel, are you all right?
Thank you.
How long have you been down here?
The Infernos. This sect of the shield. They brought me here 1,000 years ago. I've been stuck here for 1,000 years.
I can understand how you must have felt.
You're immortal. Do not tell me you can imagine 1,000 years stuck inside a single place against your nature. But all of that is irrelevant. Can't you feel his loss?
Whose loss?
Can't you feel that he's gone from the world? All of our fates, our fortunes, they're gone.
Who are you speaking of?
How out of touch are you? And she turns and looks at the paladin. You carry holy symbols. How do you know he's not gone?
Tyr?
Not talking of Tyr. Tyr doesn't tell the futures.
I'm going to roll a religion check.
Go for it.
At disadvantage, because I'm still exhausted.
You are still exhausted.
That's a 9.
Can I roll a history?
You can roll a history. It rings no bells with you, I'm afraid.
14.
You have a feeling, being that she's some sort of angel, she's clearly talking about some sort of god.
Good job.
The exact one escapes your knowledge, but a god of fortunes, god of fate, god of seeing the future. It's one you've heard of, but you just can't place the name.
Who is it you're speaking of? As far as I'm aware, the Pantheon has been fine.
The god of divination and fate. He's dead. Savras is gone.
Balance looks at Zaltanna with a raised eyebrow.
Dude, I'm fucking exhausted. I don't know what you want from me. I can't think. It's taken everything in me not to hack this bitch to pieces right now, so I can't give you nothing.
What is it now that you would do with your freedom?
I must seek to find the others. Savras is in my blood. I felt him go. I felt that pain and knowledge of him going. I must find the others. We must try and plug the hole his death has left.
You speak of other celestials?
Yes. Other angels like me. The ones that started off human.
The other celestials are trying to kill everyone.
Yes. It's our purpose at the end of the world. To purge life. And it started.
We're seeking to end this apocalypse to save the world. Why would you be wiping life away if there's still a chance?
She raises her head up and looks at you. And she says, some of us, like me, were born human. We want to save the world. But not all of us are so.
Then you're not of the same opinion.
She shakes her head.
Balance glares at Zaltanna.
Zaltanna glares back. And you believe her?
I swap over to my aura sight focus.
Uh-huh. Take an insight check.
And I want to take that insight check.
You may.
That's a 10 with advantage.
Her aura is definitely cloudy and difficult to read. The thing that you get most above all is that she is in grief. That's the only real thing that you can pick up with this.
I do believe her.
Then
What is your name?
More the fool you.
My name, when I was human, was Yelena.
Yellen.
I have to tell you, if you really are trying to stop this apocalypse and rebuild that person in your head, and she kind of very weakly gestures towards you, there is a portal that would have been torn into this world when Savras died. You must seek to close it.
Before or after assembling Monarch?
Unless you want more celestials, or undead, or demons to walk this earth, you should close it. It is a portal to any of the other planes.
Where can we find this portal?
I do not know. I have been here. You see her very shakily get to her feet. And when she kind of does and she stands upright, she rolls her shoulders and you see her wings, which were previously hidden and enveloped in her body, just slowly sprout out. And she puts her hands out to you.
May I heal you?
Save your healing for your friends. And she looks over at Rhal. Where do you need to go? It's my gift for saving me.
Wait, what?
She's saying she will take us wherever it is where we need to go. But if you don't know where the portal is, the next best thing I could think of would be for us to return to Falsum.
And with that, she clicks both her hands.
Oh.
And you guys feel a tug. Are you willing to travel to Falsum?
Is Caden included?
Yes, Caden is in the room.
Then yeah.
Zaltanna,
What?
still no idea where she is.
I know where to get the information. And it ain't falsum.
Did she already invoke the cantation? Or the magic?
Incantation is gone. You said yes. Caden said yes. You two are... You find yourselves in Falsum and we'll render that part of the world in a minute.
Okay. Are we about to split the party?
I don't know. It depends on whether or not Rhal can talk to Zaltanna. And whether Zaltanna is going to be wise enough to listen.
All right. Hands off the mouse.
Yep. I'm not going to have this come down to rolls.
What's the name of the city? It's of the sea? Chatvok. I asked, and then I remembered the minute I asked it.
Mm-hmm. But this teleport is going to Falsum.
Which is closer to Chatvok than we are now, I believe, in any sense.
But
if that's the only if that's the only place that you've got, then it's the smartest place for us to go. You think she is in Chatvak?
I don't know that she's in Chatvak, but I know a man in Chatvak who was there the day that I thought she died. And I know I can torture the information out of him about where she is. And that's what's important to me right now.
Either way, Falsam is closer to Chatvak than we are now. So the portal would help us.
She looks up at you with like just pure like sadness and exhaustion, obviously, in her eyes. And she's like, fine.
And with that, you get pulled through to Falsam, where your part of the world will render in a moment. Rhal?
Yeah, Rhal looks up at the angel and nods. I'm ready.
She leans down, like she gets down onto one knee and kind of like looks up at you a little bit. And she puts her hand over your chest and she says, "You have a very broken heart, don't you?"
I have a lot of things going on that I am dealing with. A lot of loss.
She kind of tips her head to one side. Take a charisma check for me.
Ooh, 8. And now just do that roll again.
Okay, use your inspiration.
11.
She smiles up at you sadly and puts her hand against your cheek. And then you were also pushed through to Falsam.
Awesome. It's worth a shot. Yeah,
Good use. Yep.
I'm not disappointed in that.
I am Yelen, voiced by Flonda. I did not expect to be freed. I did not expect to be able to fight again. But here I am. You will find them on Twitter at TLTpod, on their website, theluckydie.com. And you can find their network, the Spark.network. If you find them and all their podcasts, leave them a review, and we will be able to use them to fight, to stop this apocalypse. Please, help us. And for the gods that still remain, may they help and preserve you all.
The
Spark Network. Imagine what your idea can do.
Wow, that's a 5. I see nothing except Caden's ass. How would you rate
Okay.
Caden's ass?
On a scale of 1 to 10?
Yeah.
Holy crap. Why is it? Oh, of course it's got to be distant, yeah. That was an equally poor perception check from Zaltanna in the front there.
She's still exhausted.
That is true.
I still want to answer my question.
I'm not going to rate Caden's ass. I mean, what the
What?
He works out a lot.
So he's got
He works
some
out a lot.
nice glutes?
It's-
Yeah?
It's firm and I don't know. It looks good, man.
On a
Let's say
scale
it's
of 1 to 10.
Oh my god. This is so going off the beaten path. Well,
Are you
if I answer this,
saying-
will you guys go back on? If I answer this, will you guys go back to the story?
Yes. I just want to know how nice Caden's ass is.
This is not making the episode.
Please.
No,
thank you.
Neil.
Thank
no.
you.
This needs
It's going
to
to
be...
blooper at the end. It
No, it
can't
doesn't.
be in the episode. This is so far off the track. Let's say Caden rates like a solid 8 or 9. Fuck it.
Damn, that's a nice
Damn.
ass. All right.
Damn, Caden. You got that
Yep.
booty.
Now can we go back to the episode?
Yes.
Yes.